Okay, now one of the things is one of the students was looking at some examples on screen. And so one of the things, so just with this, don't worry about the text, is now what's happened there is I created a comp which was way oversized. And all that is just a shape coming out of another shape which happens to be the same color. So there's no tricks. It's all that's happening. Okay. And so this comp, and here it's just called comp2, I've actually put into comp1, which is at the size that we want. And so what's happened here is quite simply, I've rotated it. Okay? And so, you know, we could do some, let's just copy that and let's just put this into this comp. Okay, let's just put that there. I'm just making this up. I'm not doing any plans or anything. We'll just come back here and you can see that. Okay. So now that text is doing something. So here, let's just say we had, let's just do our little okay, so let's say we've got a little mask. Let's just center that anchor point. And, you know, so let's just call this a Bodhi mask. And using our track mat, so we'll come over here. Let's just track map this to the Fody mask. And so this, I'm just using the scale, I'll just unlock. And so let's just go here. I'm just making this up, don't worry. And let's just come here. And let's just say we'll make that on the of 0. All right. So then we come back into here. And so what you're doing is you're using comps within comps to look at sections. And so what you're able to do is you could actually use comps for each of the various components, the various text elements, and then build them, assemble them in the final comp in that way. And then that way you can shuffle things around and play with timings of the individual elements without having to affect all the other ones, because you can move. So once we're in here, you know, I could say, okay, that's moving far too slowly. Let's just come into here and use time, and let's just make it 75% faster. Okay, and so again, I'm not affecting all of the other things that have actually happened. And so it's a good little idea to work with comps as building blocks with the various components. And that way it just enables you to sort of itemize, because everything if I come into here, anything that I do here will update in the final comp. Okay. So you can build things along that way. So yeah, just a little way in which we don't. But the other thing here is this comp is massively oversized. Okay. And that has enabled me. So when I come into here, you can actually see the size of that comp in that window. And so I've just made it large enough so the corners don't show. Okay. So have a little bit of a play with that, just in the way in which the text elements build, replace, evolve in that way. Okay.